let me understand what my title of the video is first, because clearly I don't freaking know. Hey Hatchlings, it's Dragonfeather and welcome back to the channel. And on today's episode I wanted to share with you guys how an attitude of gratitude is what helped me manifest the life of my dreams. And I know I've been gone for a minute, but that's because things in my life have just gotten so unbelievably incredible recently that I couldn't even begin to express my gratitude for all of the blessings in my life right now. I just wanted to share how it was my attitude of gratitude that got me here above anything else. It wasn't anything else that got me to where I am than the fact alone of practicing gratitude daily. And that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Normally this is something that I would keep reserved for my series, which is secret, but we already have an episode on gratitude, and this video is coming from kind of a completely different place because it's a transformational period in my life, and I wanted to share how this actively is helping me make the world, make the reality, and make the life that I desire and have desired. If you're new here, marry me and welcome. My name is Azura. I post new magical videos here every week. If you are interested, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and leave a like on the video if you want to see more content like this. And don't forget to leave a comment below about what you're grateful for right now, because it's really about cultivating this environment, this energy, and this focus of gratitude that's going to help propel us all forward to an abundant future. So let us get going! Woohoo! Gratitude!
Oh, as many of you guys know, I have had quite the adventurous and intense past couple of months. I literally started this year sick as a dog. I was living outside of my parents' house. I was on my own, sort of in my own environment. I was sharing a room with my ex, but it got worse. I ended up getting pink eye and gave it to him, and then I was sick for even more longer, and then I think I got better at the end of February, early March, and then everything just started falling apart in my life. I literally lost family members. I lost the place that I was living because I lost my boyfriend as well. I lost my ability to pretty much financially support myself because I was relying on my ex at the time to help me do that. I also got my dream job, then lost my dream job. It was just so much. I was losing my mind. I literally was having so many days of just questioning my existence. I was like, who the fuck am I? Because I had no idea. I lost everything that was so interconnected to my identity, and then I decided that after losing everything, I really just needed a break from social media, and guess what? Losing my connection with you hatchlings out there really made me question who I was again, and all of that just really made me...
I could have spiraled, guys. I really could have spiraled into a really dark place, and the reason why I didn't is because I chose to be grateful. I chose gratitude in those moments where I lost, because in reality, it's about a perspective that you have. If you choose to be grateful for the time that you had with your loved ones when they pass away, instead of giving into the sorrow and despair of not having them around anymore, it's going to help you keep them alive in a way that they would have wanted to be remembered, rather than remembered as the tragic ending that we all have, I mean, it's inevitable. And not only real death in lives or from our loved ones or close pets or whatever, but also the death of parts of ourselves and parts of our lives and relationship deaths. And when you lose somebody who you spent almost a decade of your life with, you kind of feel like they died a little bit. When it comes to stuff like that, I chose actively, I had to push myself to actively choose gratitude, to actively choose to have an attitude of gratitude and maintain that through the dark storm, because that was the only thing I had. All I had was my decision to do what I wanted to do. I had no control over anything else. I literally felt like my life did fall apart in front of me. I'm literally back at my parents' house, and I thought I wouldn't be living here ever again. You know what I mean? Like, I am still in the same place that I was when I was 5 years old. How exciting. You know what I mean? But it's like, I'm grateful to have a roof over my head still, because I know so many people, if they went through what I went through, they could potentially not have a home, and I'm just very privileged, and I'm very aware of that, and I choose to be grateful and help people and give to people with the gratitude that I have, because the more gratitude that I practice and the more gratitude that I really accept and hone and grow inside of me, the more I'm going to be able to give to others and give gratitude to others and really show how grateful I am for this experience now. Gratitude in my life has honestly been the one thing that has kept me in touch with my light, that has kept me in touch with my positive side, with my inner child, with all of the things that we would associate with like good and godly and pure. I would say it's helped me stay in touch with my innocence too. It's just a way for me to stay in touch with what is authentically human. I feel gratitude is an emotion that's authentically human, that we all experience and that we all love to share with each other. It's something that really helps us connect in a way that not many other things do. Yeah, sure, a lot of things help us connect, am I right? But when you do something and someone's grateful for you, that transcends a lifetime. Like, if you save someone's life, they're gonna hold gratitude for you forever. You know what I mean? So if you do things for people, you never know how grateful they'll be for you or how much positive energy they'll hold for you in their hearts if you just do an act of kindness. But what I'm talking about above all of that is the acts of gratitude towards yourself, the acts of being grateful even in the darkest moments when you feel like you're alone, when you really are by yourself in your own space, or you're going through a huge life transition, or literally
everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong, and you're like, why is this happening? I have no idea what's supposed to go down next. I am completely out of control. I don't know where to go or who to talk to. Holy shit.
And when you're in those kinds of places and those states of mind, that's when we need to have a sit-down conversation with ourselves, because gratitude starts from within us. Gratitude starts from within us. A lot of people, when they hear gratitude, they'll be like, oh, I gotta get up in the morning and be like, I'm grateful for the bed that I had to sleep in. I'm grateful for my food. I'm grateful for the internet to watch Dragon Feather. Like, those kinds of things are like what people would think that you do in the morning before you get up. Oh, like, list certain things that you're grateful for, blah, 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 blah. Very, very basic, and I'm sure all of you have heard some sort of version of that. The type of gratitude that I'm talking about is the type of gratitude that you have to force yourself to have. It's in the moment when things are so unbelievably like painful or traumatic or crazy or dark and depressing or absolutely like literally tragic anything. It's in those moments where you need your gratitude more than anything, because if you let the events of life dictate how you feel, then you are at the mercy of life. But if you are the one who dictates how you feel, no matter what's going on around you, you're going to be a source of power, of peace, and whatever else it is that you want to be. And in my case, and in this video's case, you want to be a source of gratitude, because the moment we become grateful for what we have is the moment we attract everything that we desire. And that's something that I have experienced firsthand. I sincerely have been trying my whole life to...
Well, not my whole life, you know, like ever since I was like 13, 14, I would say. Ever since I was a teenager aware of love. Ew, that sounds gross.
But ever since then, I've been on this mission to find somebody who I always felt was like my long lost twin, because I always felt like the odd one out in my family. Like, my parents are basically the same age, my brother and sister are like not even a year, well, a little bit more than a year apart. They're called Irish twins, and like there's just me, myself, and I. And like I always felt like I was like born wrong, and like I've just always been on this like quest of like loving people. And the thing is like what I didn't realize when I was so young is that where I should have started out on that journey was loving myself and being grateful for myself before I was ever able to love somebody in a way, or be grateful for somebody in a way that was truly conscious, that was truly fulfilling, that was truly whole, if that makes sense. Because we can all love people to a certain extent when we struggle internally loving ourselves. It's true, like it's possible, but it's not your full potential, if that makes sense. And as an Aquarius, I really had to learn to fill my cup consistently, and the way that I do that is with gratitude. And so when I did lose all of those things, for example, when I got my dream job, I was so grateful. I'm like, universe, thank you so much. I've always wanted to work in a dispensary. I've literally always wanted to experience this. I've always wanted to be a bud tender. I've always wanted to be in the cannabis industry. I'm so grateful. And then after 3 shifts, I was let go like that. And it was so quick and traumatic. And I was literally the day I was paid, literally the first day I was paid. And I was like, oh fuck, like I was heartbroken, and I was sobbing getting groceries after my shift was over, because they cut my shift like 30 minutes short, and I was so sad. And then after I got all of that emotion out, because it's really important to purge the emotion that we have. We don't want to keep it stuck in here, because you'll feel it right here, bro, and you'll feel it rot inside, and it's gross and it's nasty and it's not a cute look. So I try and let myself feel it as much as I possibly can in the moment, and then get it all out and let it all out, and when it needs to and how it needs to, and just let it flow, and then be grateful. Because after that, I chose to be grateful for the experience. I actually broke into the cannabis industry. I actually got to work in a dispensary. I actually learned so much about cannabis in 3 days that it's kind of stupid. Like, I learned so much from that experience that I could take that and apply that to my cannabis channel, to working with weed tubers in the future, to trying to get a different type of job in the cannabis industry, if that's where it takes me. But I learned after being grateful that I always had my dream job, and my dream job has always been to be a YouTuber. And when I was living on my own, it wasn't the same, because I was in this scarcity mindset to where I had to create to feed myself, to do all these things. And while that was true, it really didn't enable me to make the content that I needed in order to connect in the way that I desired, and that's why I had burnout. Things just kind of like I needed a break. I was totally like heart shattered over losing my ex-boyfriend. Like, I loved him more than anyone in this world. I honestly, like, I'll say it a million times, thought I was gonna marry him, and like, to lose that, to not have that anymore, was so crippling. Like, I grew up with him. Like, he was my childhood friend, or so I thought. And like, every single time I like would reflect on these happy memories, I was just remembered of all the things that happened that broke my heart, that really showed me who he was and how he showed me his true colors. And I really wasn't with who I thought I was with, and that's okay. And I don't hate him. I wish nothing but happiness and like health for him, because that's that's everything everyone deserves. But like, I don't need that in my life anymore. Like, I have leveled up. Like, I have outgrown him. That's cool. I'm so grateful for that connection, that relationship that I had. It really helped me grow in so many ways. I've learned so many lessons that I'm already applying in relationships in my life, like new friendships and all of these things that I'm having, all of these old friendships that are coming back into my life in a very positive way. All of these things, I have so much more experience now. And I feel like I'm starting over a little bit, and I'm grateful for that. Why? I don't feel like I failed and I have to start all over. Game over. Whatever the hell. But I'm grateful because I'm not starting from scratch this time. I'm starting from experience and wisdom and knowledge and trial and error and failure. I'm starting from all of that, and because of that, it's going to get me even further this time. It's going to get me even further the next time when I fuck up this time and I get to do it again. I'm being very vague in this because it kind of applies to everything, and it kind of applies to every specific thing you're going through. That's why the attitude of gratitude I have has really helped me manifest the life I desire, because the moment I change my mentality to think that I am in a world of abundance, that I have abundance, all of this abundance flowed through me with ease, effortlessly, and in infinite amounts. Now I have all of this energy, all of this desire, all of this creative endeavor to do what I love. I love to create, you guys. Like, literally writing music again, working on stuff for you guys to see how I write my music, working on stuff for Patreon to make it even better than it's ever been, like literally working on things for the channel that are gonna be so incredible, you're gonna be mind blown when you see it. Like, I'm literally so close to just like You know what I mean? Like, this is where I've always dreamed of being, and this is right where I am. And there's no way I'm gonna stop anytime soon, because the thing is like, when you become grateful for where you are and what you have and all of these things, it doesn't matter if you lose something that you wanted. It doesn't matter if I didn't make that sale. It doesn't matter if I didn't get that job. It doesn't matter if I didn't do this, because I'm already grateful and perfectly happy and healthy and whole where I am right now. And when you have that mentality, nothing can shake you. That's been a really big lesson for me too, because I've been through so much like traumatic stuff. I've been abused a lot. I've been assaulted a lot. Like, I've gone through some really dark things, and because of that, there's a lot of behaviors that just like, when certain situations happen, they just like kick in, and like I react in a way and I like don't realize it until I've done it, and I'm like, oh fuck. So like something like that would be like, if someone like gets in my face, like I will get back in their face. You know what I mean? Because like, that's just how it used to be for me. Like, that was just how I exchanged energy with humans around me. Like, that were the people who I was with. Gee, what wonderful friends. Maintaining that composure, that peace, that calm within you, it doesn't matter what anyone says to you, you'll okay them to death. Like, literally, you'll be like, okay, I see how you feel. They'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You did this, you didn't do this, I can't believe you. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, get out. And you're just like, okay. And they're like, did you hear me? Are you okay, sir? And you're just like, yeah, I'm here, man. I understand you. I hear you. I respect where you're coming from, and I'm cool. I'm chill. Like, what can we do to resolve the situation? You know, you become unshakable. And like, that's where I've been headed, because once you embody that within yourself, like, you can do whatever you want. And the closer and closer I get to that, the more and more I realize that I'm already set up to live the life I dream of. I simply just have to take the appropriate actions and execute them in a way that makes sense, that flows well, and that's not full of procrastination bullshit. And there it is, you know what I mean? Like, I've spent my whole life working for this. Like, I love music more than anything in my life, and I'm gonna be an artist. Like, I'm gonna be a musician. I already am. I have been. How many of you guys actually subscribe for music? Like, how have I forgotten? Like, I literally forgot who I was, trying to love somebody else, trying to please other people. It was a selfish act to deny myself the time of day, because I was too afraid of what I'd find if I went, oh, knock knock, who's home, into my own head. And the moment that I did that, I developed a relationship and a connection with myself that is beyond anything I could have ever dreamed of. Or I have this huge sense of self-respect that's never existed, and this confidence level that I literally could be dancing in the middle of the street in the rain, everybody could be watching me, but I wouldn't care, because it would just be me in the rain. You know what I mean? Like, that's where I am now, and that's who I used to be when I was a child, before all the shit show happened in my life. And the fact that I'm back there now, like, with that childhood like wonder, it's time for me to grow further into the person who I've always meant to become. And that's really exciting for me, and makes me so grateful that I have each day that I do. Because in the dark place that I used to be, I didn't know if I was going to make it out alive or not, and now that I'm here, every day is a blessing. And when you have that attitude of gratitude, every day becomes a blessing, and every moment becomes a gift, and every person or opportunity or situation becomes a life lesson that teaches you and helps you grow and cultivates your character. Everything cultivates you, and that's what having an attitude of gratitude does to you. And it brings all the things that you need in your life to get you to where you need to go. It lets you surrender to be a better version of you. Not a better person, but a better version of who you are. And it really empowers you to live your life moment by moment, and in the moment and in the now, in a way that's peaceful and healthy and exciting. And it's always exciting to try new things, which is why I've just decided to be grateful no matter what happens, because I can't control anything else, and the world is really shitty sometimes. And the fact that I'm just alive on the planet anyway, and I still have an opportunity to say something and make a difference, and have a YouTube channel and talk to a camera and it reach people in places that I've never set foot in. The fact of the matter that my voice has been in countries that I've never been to before blows my mind, and just boosts my gratitude level even more. Like, the fact that you clicked on this video today makes me so grateful. I'm so grateful for for you that you choose to spend some of your day with me. Like, it blows my mind every day, and that's why I do what I do, because if I could help just one person, then I did my purpose. Purpose fulfilled. Job well done. GG. Do it again. You know what I mean? Like, I just, like, helping people and creating and making art is just, like, why I exist. And after, like, chasing this ideal of outside of me for so long, the moment I just decided to be grateful for who I am is the moment that I realized I have all of this power and I can do whatever I want with it, and I can create and manifest whatever I want with it, and I have the tools that I need to get there, and I am set up in a way that I need to be to get there. And this journey started so long ago, you know what I mean? It didn't just start yesterday, even though it feels like it restarted. But the truth of the matter is that our journey has always been started and is restarting every second, every moment, every hour of every day. And that is the coolest part of this all, because it just gives you the opportunity every single now moment, which is pretty much all the time, because time doesn't exist, to do what you need to get to where you want to go. Isn't that exciting? You literally can do whatever you want. Like, literally, you just have to act accordingly. Like, all that matters is your action. Literally, physically, all that matters are your actions if you want to pull what's out of your head and put it in front of you. That's why I love my books so much, which is actually a book that I made right there. I love them so much because I visualize them. I see them in my head, in my third eye. I see them not in reality, and then as I work on them, I bring them to life. And that's exactly what manifesting is through gratitude. I visualize what I want as I already have it, and I'm grateful for this dream that I have, acting as if I already have it, and slowly but surely it filters into me, into my life as reality. I've just been able to attract so much more in my life than I ever have before with gratitude. I believe that the law of attraction is basically gratitude. So don't forget your attitude of gratitude. It's really important, my fams. It'll change your life, it'll help you manifest the life that you desire, and when everything seems to be going wrong, it'll help you find the light in the darkness when you feel like all hope is lost, which is exactly what gratitude did for me, because if I had no gratitude, who would I be right now? I actually have no idea. So leave a like on the video if you guys are grateful for this kind of content. I'm also very grateful for you, so thank you so much for coming to spend some of your day with me today. I really hope if you're new here, you'll choose to stick around and hit that subscribe button down below, as I post new videos every week and they're magical. And I love you so much. I will see you guys so very soon. But until next time, don't forget to stay geeky, cheeky, and freaky little hatchlings. I love you so much, and please don't have that attitude of gratitude. I will come haunt you in your sleep, okay? So don't forget. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Blessed be and bye, my loves. Mwah.